I'm audible. So we are discussing about the barriers of communication. Compassion in the sense, sender should be aware of level of understanding and also background of the receivers. అంటే ఏంటంటే ఎవరైతే కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఇస్తున్నారో, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీ, ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ ట్రైనింగ్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, ఐ షుడ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ లాంగ్వేజ్ or what level you are having the capability to understand, the level of understanding you people are having. That is about the compassion. Whoever giving a message, whoever sending a message, he should understand the level of understanding of the people. Then integrity, message must be consistent with the objectives, policies, and also programs and action, and also the behavior of the sender should support this message. So the message should be consistent with the objectives and policies. In the sense, for example, objectives, policies, nothing but. So you are giving a training regarding safety. For the training, there should be a consistent objective. What is the objective? The people has to follow the job specific safety requirements while they performing the activities. That is the objective. And also zero accidents or safety policy. These all will be the integrity of the communication. Then feedback, there should be a follow-up action to get the feedback. Feedback in the sense, like I am asking whether have you understood, I am asking questions. That is nothing but taking feedback. ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ఏదైనా కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఇస్తామో వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకోవాలి, so that we can understand whether they have understood your communication or not. Careful listening by the receiver is necessary. Careful listening in the sense, whoever is taking your message, listening your message, they should carefully listen. అంటే వాళ్ళు బాగా వినాలి. Strategic use of graphene, which is nothing but the sender should try to fill up the gaps in formal communication by the strategic use of informal channels. What is mean by informal channel? Like cross communications. Suddenly somebody will come and they will tell you the information without any planned scheduled meetings. Suddenly they will conduct the meetings. That is going to be informal. The sender will trying to fill the gaps in formal communication by the informal channels. For example, somebody want to give a formal training occasionally or suddenly or within one day through informal channels, in the sense he will not have time to circulate a letter or send a circular. What will happen? He will send a WhatsApp message or he will send a groups. Now it is become a trend that every company or every department is having internal WhatsApp communications. That is an informal channel. There they will send a message that, okay, day after tomorrow we have an urgent meeting, everybody has to attend. Then create a climate of faith, trust, and good human relation to make the communication effective and respectful. So you should create the faith, and it oka nammakam. You should have to trust people in nammali. Then good human relations to make communication effective. So you have a good rapport in your company. You have a good name in your down level people. So if you call for a training, they will come directly. Even we used to face the situations. We have a target of toolbox talk meetings, monthly 30 or 40. If you are not having good rapport with the people, they won't come and join your toolbox talks, because there we can't do a forceful attention. But it can be done. I'm not saying it is not. But if they come also, they won't listen you properly. Just for the sake, they'll come, they will sign and they'll go back. So you should create a faith or trust. If he attend a training, he will learn new things. Such a level, we have to create the environment. The communication should be purposeful at a proper speed, sound, and also with a synchronizing. Whatever the communication you're giving, you should have a purpose. So for example, I am communicating you people, I have a purpose. So I have to complete the trainings as the institute given me a schedule. And also I have to complete the syllabus. And I have to maintain the speed and also I have to use the proper medium or the enough module or modular sound. I should be audible to all your members. A line of communication reporting should be clear to whom you are communicating. And evaluation of communication system is useful for improvement. Evaluation of communication in the sense, it is nothing but a feedback. I am asking you whether I am going in a proper speed, whether I am making all you people understand, or is there any concerns about my teaching. All these things will be in part of evaluating the communication. Okay, that is about the barriers. Then a two-way communication, it is nothing but a group discussion, a practical assignment, etc., or a good program of two-way communication. In the sense, for example, the information from the top one, it will go to the receiver, adjust the information or understanding, then it will go to the, from the sender, the information will go to the receiver, then he will understand. And feedback, how it will happen? He will adjust the information, send a feedback to the sender. The one way will be sender information to receiver, then he will understand. And then he will adjust the information, send a feedback to the sender. This is the way how it goes. This is the one way, the outer circle. Two way will be the inside, how it is going. It will come to the receiver. Okay. This is about the two-way communication. Now we'll see in two-way communication, feedback is required, which is not possible without a good listening. So now I'm asking questions, but I'm getting only responses from a few people. Maybe because of not listening by others, or maybe they don't want to give an answer, or maybe they are ignoring my questions. I'm giving an example. I'm not criticizing anybody. As an example, I'm giving it. So unless you're not listening properly, you may not give feedback. The factors for good listening will be stop talking and thinking other subjects. How you'll listen class properly, how you'll listen any communication or any meetings. First of all, you should not talk with others if you are attending a class. And emphasize, you have to be here itself. Maintain eye contact. In the sense, here eye contact in the sense you have to be in the screen. You should not go here and there. And share responsibility for communication. What is your responsibility? If I ask any question, you can able to respond. You should be able to respond. Then clarify and interrogate. If not understood, two-way communication is a key success. Clarify and interrogate. That's what I'm asking. If I'm not understood, ask me 100 times. But you should not go with doubt. End of the class. So if you have any questions, you can clarify here itself. That's why the two-way communication is a key success factor. Now we'll see communication and its group dynamics, how it will be. For example, defining group dynamics like a group of people discussing as a social process by which people interact face-to-face in a small groups. Like group discussions, how it happens, what will be the dynamics of these groups. A group dynamics is the study of the forces operating within a group. It is a study of field that deals with interactions and forces between group members in a social situation. For example, if you attend any interview or in your college days, we used to get the JDs. There, we will see how people are interacting with each other or other group members. And the nature and development of the small groups. How the groups are behaving and how they develop their groups. And interactions among the members and also intergroup behaviors. How they are interacting in the group and how they are interacting with the other groups. And how a group should be organized and also operated. So if you take a team of people, how the group is organized in the sense, who is the group leader, who is the second leader, who is the participants, who is coordinating for the activities, and how they are working against. Nature, structure, and the process of the group and their influence and also the behavior and performance of the group members. And other dynamics will be the nature of the group And structure, as I mentioned, structure in the sense the levels of the group members and the processes of the group, what activity they are performing, and their influence on the behaviors, whether the nature or structure, the process of the group, either influencing of their behavior. For example, structure, they may say that somebody else want to be a leader, but all team members, they have elected other fellow. So there, the behavioral aspects or they influence the member. And also, if out of 10 people, 4 people are with the one person, other 6 people are with the one person. Because of 6 people, he has elected as a leader. Other 4 people, they will not perform work properly because their performance level will come down because they don't want the elected person as a leader. So these are the communication and the group dynamics of any specific smaller groups. Okay. Any questions? Okay, fine. Thank you. Just give me a minute. One more topic, which is monitoring for health and safety. There is an Indian standard, Bureau of Indian Standards of auditing of safety and health, IS 14489. Anybody seen this checklist before? Anybody seen IS 14489 checklist? Okay, fine. No problem. We'll see today. Hope you are able to see this questionnaire. So generally, it is in a standard actually, IS 14489. You can see the standard. From there, the points have been extracted and it made in as a checklist. So this is in a 10-page checklist. So which will be having around close to, it will be 300 points will be there. It is in a very big checklist where you can monitor the level of compliance of your company. So you can do a self-assessment. So it will be talking about health and safety policy, and it will be talking about the safety committee, how it is behaving, and it will be talking about the, sorry.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but the
Yes,
checklist is not visible, sir.
Checklist is not visible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
One second. I'll share it again. Rajni, just confirm. Are you able to see? No, wait. It is still loading. Yeah. Now you can able to see this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. This is the checklist. Even you can search in Google IS 14489. You will get a brief about the standard. All this checkpoints as well. There you will have elaboration over the points also. So here we have extracted in the form of a checklist. So you can use this checklist for assessing the level of compliance or the requirements of the EHS, environment, health and safety, whether you are fulfilling it or not. It is also one kind of self-assessment, and sometimes we may use this checklist for the auditing the facilities also. Third-party people also used to use this checklist. Okay, as I mentioned, it will be talking about health and safety and safety committee, then safe systems of work, then housekeeping and storage of the materials. Then it will be talking about the machine guarding, and it is talking about the maintenance of the equipments like hoist, lifting devices, lifting tools and tackles, forklifts, wire rope slings, chain rope sling, chain slings, then T-shackles, eye bolts, etc., etc. Then we will be talking about the revolving machineries like centrifuges. Then pressure vessels, it will be talking about the pressure vessels and safety relief valves. It will be talking about the electrical safety systems and their installations. And it is going to talk about the material handling and storage. Then it is talking about the solvent storages, where the chemical industries or other industries where they use the solvents. Then it is talking about corrosive substances and gas cylinders handling. And it is talking about the permits also, work permit systems, how a work permit, type of work permits, how it can be used, and what is the roles and responsibility, and what is the who is the issuing authority of the permits. In permits also, recently I think we got a new standard. If I'm not wrong, 1723 series 1 standard is there. I'm not able to recall about the work permit systems. We'll have a detailed discussion also in there, because being it is practically very important, all you people. In future lectures, we will discuss one day about the complete standard. The unsafe actions and fire evacuation, which is nothing but fire drills, and fire prevention. Fire prevention in the sense, what kind of systems you have in your company for the prevention of this accidents. Then disaster management and control, like we will conduct for mock drills, on-stage mock drills. Then control of flammable and explosive materials, their storage, how you are controlling it, compatibility while storing these chemicals. Then control of exposure, how you are controlling the exposure of the people with this various kinds of chemicals like toxic, corrosive, then poisonous, then explosive, then flammable, etc. Then personal protective equipments. Then it is talking about the occupational hygiene, like noise, dust, vapors in the workplace, how you are monitoring your exhaust systems, etc. Then will be talking about occupational health center, whether your company is having an occupational health center, is there any work related diseases. Then it talk about the first aid facilities, number of people trained, number of people, first aid boxes are there, or all the adequate first aid appliances are available or not. Then it talks about the ergonomics. Then it is going to talk about environmental protection policies and standards, like what kind of systems you are following, how you are monitoring your environment, how you are testing your water samples, effluent samples, and noise monitoring, etc. Then emission to atmosphere, your stack emissions. Then effluent discharges, where you are discharging your effluent, whether you have a treatment plant or not, what kind of treatment plants you are having, primary treatment, secondary treatment, or tertiary treatment. Then waste management, like it will be talking about, do we have any procedures for the waste handling? What type of waste generating in your facility? Is there any segregation mechanism? To whom you are giving the waste for the disposal? Whether you are giving it for the disposal, or whatever the waste you are generating, it is going for the reuse, or you are recycling any waste, etc. Then capital projects or new procedures. Is there any improvements or any project expansions? Have you done any hazard study, hazard operability study? This also we are going to cover in our chemical paper. Then control of the contractors. If you have a contract workforce, how you are controlling them in part of safety, in part of their legal requirements like ESI, PF, enrollments, whether they have any insurance policies, etc. Then talks about the safety training. Do we have any training calendar? Number of trainings planned, training plan versus actual, how many trainings are conducted, what is your objective of this training plan, how many hours you are planning to conduct the trainings, etc. And internal self-inspections. Do we have any inspection plan in our company? Then safety promotions and the publicity. So how you're doing your safety promotional activities, like conducting National Safety Week next month, 4th of March, or conducting Fire Safety Week or Road Safety Weeks, or conducting internal safety promotional activities, etc. Then employee supervisor safety controls. Then it is about the accident investigation reporting. Do we have any mechanism about the accident reporting? And do we have any mechanism for the investigation of accidents, etc.? Then it talks about the security systems in your premises. It is about the physical security and also the virtual security. What you are having, like CC cameras, controls, access controls, etc., etc. Okay, this is about the brief about the checklist. So we'll stop the lecture today here. What I do is, just give me a moment. I'll show you how it comes. Okay, search.
Sir.
Entire screen. 1 minute. Okay, hope you're able to see my screen now. If you search IS 14489, you will get directly see here the first this thing itself. This is how the standards look like. Okay, IS 144 code of practice for the occupational safety and health audit. Okay, so if you go inside of this standard, you will see the typical structure or about this document. If you go last, yeah, here you can see the annexure A about the elements of this points. As I mentioned, it starts from the safety policy. See, types of records. It talks about the safety audit questionnaire. It talks about the safety budget, accident reporting investigation. It talks about the safety communication, education and training, and self-inspections. As I mentioned, safety inspections, like first aid facility, training facility, occupational health center, and housekeeping, like illumination, noise, like environmental monitoring, hazard identification controls, then safe operating procedure, fire protection, work permit systems, waste disposal, PPE, then pressure vessels, emergency preparedness, new equipments, lifting machine tools and tackles. Like this, you have around 278 points. Okay. Read this standard, read all the checkpoints. If you have any questions, we can discuss in the next class. Okay. It is not possible to complete this lecture in 2 days. It will take minimum 3 to 4 days, which is unnecessary for us. So read the standard and read the questionnaire first, because it is very important. Until unless you are not reading the questionnaire or the questions, you will not understand what you are going to discuss. Okay, or what you have to inspect on your organization. Fine. Any question? Are we clear? So this is very important. Just read the standard. We'll continue on the next session. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry, today I'm closing a bit early.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes, please.
ఓకే సార్
సార్ ప్రీవియస్ స్టార్టింగ్ సిలబస్ ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుంది ప్రకారం ఇలానే ఒక మోడల్ పేపర్ చూపించినారు, అదేమైనా సెండ్ చేయగలుగుతారు సార్? టాపిక్ వైజ్ డీటెయిల్స్
టాపిక్ వైజ్ సిలబస్ చూపించాను కదా మీకు. ఓకే,
స్టార్టింగ్ క్లాస్ ఫస్ట్ మన స్టార్టింగ్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ క్లాస్.
ఓకే 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 నేను మేడం చెప్తాను, మీకు షేర్ చేస్తాను సిలబస్ కాపీ, అది నేను చెప్తాను. ఓకే
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, యా, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
చలో, బాయ్.